Welcome, everyone, to Pasadena, California and the Rose Bowl in the shadow of the San Gabriel Mountains. Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins, and it just doesn't get much better than this. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bruins will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So South Carolina's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll run it from the gun. On the move at the 30. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the incompletion brings up a second down.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Looking to move it through the air. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. Give to the running back. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Trying to pound their way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So UCLA's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. And I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Looking to throw on second down. With the catch, it's Raymond. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
That's a nice looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last game.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Swings it out to his running back. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving his sticks for a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you play a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Slithers into space. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up. Comes out throwing on first down. Quick strike complete. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run the screen. At the 45 on his way. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Caden McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses, too, throwing it. You've got to be able to make good decisions. You've got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Tackled after picking up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fuller. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Trying to run it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got him downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
It's complete. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights.
He's got it down the left. Drills him with the stiff arm. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He's got it on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the gun, running back gets the give. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's looking to throw it. He makes the connection. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. On second down, wants to throw. Steps away. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
UCLA.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. On first down, here comes this offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UCLA!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Looking to throw on third. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he's got it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruin! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, the running back has it. Bulls his way forward. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Romanowski. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. And he crushes it right through the upright. It's good from 59. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Use the play fake, now to throw. Floats it out in space. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. From the gun, the ground game. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Scrambling away. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the first down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon. But usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that first down marker and get it.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Offense set on 1st down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He's got an open man. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught over the middle. It's Fuller.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Wide out in motion. Trying play action. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Better find the ear plugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. It's caught downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Running back goes in motion. Going up top on 1st down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes the QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback checking the play. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll run it. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Now improvising. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's got it. Touchdown, Bruins. And the route is on. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Dances away. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
They get him down after he makes the catch. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Gamecocks are in the red zone. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in 4th and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
After run, now throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Off play action. Gets it out fast. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this.
He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's second in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. They're bringing heat. And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
South Carolina, 31.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Greg. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that.
Number 10.
Touchdown.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Plenty.